Hello, and a very warm welcome to the latest webinar at the Berlin School of Business and Innovation. Our topic today is studying at BSBI. Just a quick note that in case if anything happens while we are speaking, it's because of a bad internet connection. Choosing where to study can be a daunting task, especially when there are so many options out there. Our BSBI in-house expert is here today to give you a real insight into our school's culture, speak about life on campus, and also highlight the different courses we offer, which are quintessential for successful careers. We'll show you why BSBI is the right choice for you, and also why a growing number of people from around the world choose to do a degree at BSBI. I am Jackson, Network Communications Manager at BSBI, and your moderator today. Joining us in the panel is Ali Salman, Head of Student Recruitment. Hello, Ali.
Hi, Jackson.
How are you
So
doing?
my name is Ali Salman. I'm the Head of Recruitment here at BSBI. I'm just fine, thank you, Jackson. Sorry to jump in. So I'm here to also answer any questions you may have with regards to your studies. And of course, we'll aim to answer all the questions we can and hopefully have you guys applying.
Warm welcome, Ali. On the agenda today, we have quite a few interesting topics packed for you. We'll start off by telling you why you should do your degree with us, with BSBI. We will give you a run through of all the different undergraduate, postgraduate courses and doctorate courses that we offer. We'll talk about our campus and the location where it is and why it's exciting. We will speak about our student culture and what our students say about us. And in the final bit, we'll tell you how to apply. At the end of the webinar, there's a Q&A session where you can ask us any questions that you may still have. So here we go with the first slide. Ali, if I'm a prospective student, why should I choose BSBI to do my degree?
Well, where do I start, Jackson? With BSBI, we have a variation of different offers, not just offers, it's more or less the resources and services we provide for all students. So all the programs are actually, as indicated, taught in English. The awarding body is Uno Natuno. Despite being based in Germany, you only need to meet our English proficiency test. And this is where it comes on to our next area, that we actually provide free German language tests for students. So you'll also be able to benefit to learn a new language, become bilingual, and really expand in your experience and languages, which can help you with employment, and it's an additional language to always have on your CV. We also have company network opportunities, which may not be happening face-to-face at the moment, but I'm sure we still have all the services up and running, which are running online right now, and our fees are affordable in comparison to other schools. Some schools will charge double what we offer, and we actually provide more services than other providers. We have a personalized career services, so they help you with all different areas of applying for jobs, guide you in the right direction, help you with your CV, and see what skills would be highlighted for what particular roles that you could most likely obtain, and also that works side by side with the fairs that we run. So we do give blended learning and face-to-face sessions. So as you can see, we are one of the only schools that actually have the online platform, which was already available, already ready and accessible for all students. So well in advance, we actually allowed all students to study from home online, just so that they never had any impacts to their grade or their studies. So this was very quick and adaptable for everyone. And free legal support, which is obviously will be provided once you come onto the campus. Legal support is to help apply for your actual visa, your student visa, after you arrive to Berlin, and they give you all the guidance, documentation, and actually submit it with you. So that's a few of many things, but we do have a variation of other factors, which I'm sure we'll cover as we go.
Good, some services. I also like the fact that we have got free German lessons, which is quite exciting for students from abroad.
Yeah, of course. I'd love to learn German myself, but I'm currently studying as well, and I already have 2 languages. I definitely need to get German on there. But yeah, I believe you speak German as well.
Yes, yeah, I do. I had to, because in Germany everything was in German, but I didn't have German lessons for free. So I quite envy our students who get this for free. It's a great service.
Yeah, the students are still getting it online now, even from home.
Exactly. It's quite we'll move on to speak about different courses. Now, BSBI offers a range of undergraduate, postgraduate courses and degree course. Ali, could you elaborate them, please?
Well, we have a small portfolio of undergraduate courses at the moment. So we only have the BA in Economics and Business and Administration, and also the foundation route. Because some students, depending on where you studied, from some countries, the academics does not meet the requirements of a 3-year undergraduate degree. So this is where we also have the foundation, which allows people to gain access to a European undergraduate degree, despite them completing their studies. There are academic requirements which need to be met before any student can begin. So the foundation is considered like a bridging or access course to allow you to move on to a 3-year degree. So that's the undergraduate area, but we are looking to expand in a variation of other areas soon enough. Postgraduate, there's quite a big variation, which are the most popular ones. So we have a global MBA, and we recently, not too long ago, a few months ago, we released the MBA, which is one of our new partners, which is the University of Chicago. So that's a 2-year course provided by a US awarding body. Then we also have the MBA in Maritime Shipping Management, and the MA in Finance, MA in Finance and Investment, MA in Strategic Marketing, and an MA in International Tourism, Hospitality and Event Management. And we also have an MA in Innovation and Entrepreneurship, which is relatively new, and an MSc in International Health Management. So these programs, what BSBI aim to do is, as we go, actually like to grow the number of programs based on the demand of employers. So this is why we brought in such courses as the MSc in Innovation, pure MA in Innovation, sorry, purely because it's something that a lot of people aspire to have, and it's great to have the academic understanding and knowing how to become a real entrepreneur. Whether you set up your own business or work side by side with someone, there's a variation of different opportunities and experiences that can be given. And then, of course, we have the DBA, which is the Doctorate in Business Administration, which is relatively new to our programs, but we see a lot of interest in this, and we are bringing further qualifications to follow.
Thank you, Ali. We have a campus is situated in Berlin. Berlin is the capital city of Germany, and definitely an exciting place for students. Ali, can you tell us a bit about our campus and why, and how our students benefit from it being in Berlin?
Well, the campus is very central, so that's the very first thing. It's, as you can see on the map, it's centralized in all around anywhere you live in Berlin, easily accessible. And you have all the access routes from the train station is probably no more than a 5-minute walk. So you could easily come out, travel. It's very cheap in Berlin in comparison to some other countries. And you could go there by bus. It's accessible to all the trains. And if you just walk for around 5-10 minutes, you'll hit the city center, whether you want to go shopping or go to one of the famous shopping malls, which is around the corner from you, or even go to go further down, and you'll be able to see a lot of monuments which are there and have been there for quite some time. So the campus is very centralized and situated in the heart of Berlin.
We also have a slide here showcasing different classrooms, a student lounge. What are some of the areas where students enjoy hanging out, or are there any particular areas where students usually spend a lot of their time?
Oh yes, definitely. It's definitely my favorite area as well. If you can see on the first picture, you'll find the student lounge, where it's quite colorful, vibrant. A lot of people go there for lunch. They also sit by the computers, which are situated near the windows. Some people sit and interact and just talk and chat. But quite a few people actually stay on campus and study from that room. And we recently expanded as well. You can see we have a little foosball table. So there's a lot to come, and the campus is beautiful and large in itself. Sometimes I do get lost in that campus myself, but I forget that it's just in a circle, but you never know. It all looks the same, but as long as you look at the door numbers, you'll know exactly where you're going and follow all the signs. So the campus is beautiful, very vibrant, and especially with all the students walking around, it brings the atmosphere up.
Quite like the foosball table, I'm sure students will be queuing up to play on there because.
Oh yeah, I think I'll have to let some of them win.
Yeah. Going to the next one, and we'll be speaking about our students. Now, BSBI has got over 200 students from 55 different countries, and 99% of them speak 2 or more languages. Let's talk about our students.
Oh yes, we have a variation of different students. I'm of Lebanese origin, so I speak to some of the students who come from Middle East. I speak to students in English as well from all other countries. I also speak to students. Sometimes I attempt in Spanish, not too great, but I could try. But generally we have students from all around the world, and a variation of students with different religions, diversities, different parts of the world, where we find a lot of the students actually come together. And it's beautiful to see students from one point of the world and another one from another point. Some of them actually go on their own business ventures together. So it's great to actually interact with these students. The more you interact with other students and staff and learn the language, the more you could grow and develop as an individual. But the platform is there for you to be exposed to all these other people and learning the cultures. For example, we celebrated Diwali on campus, which was quite big. I didn't expect it to be that big. But we had also events which brought different cultures. Every student from a different country, they brought their own tradition to the campus, whether it was a meal or something as such. So it was quite interesting to see.
It's quite a great place. It's like a hotspot of different cultures coming together. And I believe it's also a great networking place, because once you leave the campus as well for your lifetime, you'll make friends all around the world. You can stay in touch.
Yeah, exactly. You make a lot of friends. You could go on business ventures or brainstorm ideas together. I think that's where all the magic happens, in the lounge. All the colors help you figure out what to do next.
Ali, your team has helped, or helps a lot of, has guided a number of students on their journey to BSBI. What are some of the highlights students talk about?
Well, I actually done a live Instagram stream previously today, and some of the highlights, it's really rewarding to see people are happy with the services and assistance that my guys have provided. I manage over 80 people who are program consultants and also student support officers who help throughout the process. And we had some praise for some of those program consultants today, which is always nice to see, because it's the likes of these particular individuals. I remember both names perfectly well because I speak to most of these students, and it's really rewarding to see that they've grown and developed. For example, Ankita, she's come a very long way as a student, and now she's a graduate. She speaks to some of our students, and she's one of the key representatives of BSBI, one of the first that came into the school. Fidan, I remember her name. I've dealt with all these cases, but you can see what they say about BSBI. There are a lot of great things shown on the testimonials and also what our students say, and you'll hear it from students from different areas of the world who've come together in one particular place. So just go onto our website, look at all the testimonials, written videos, YouTube. You'll see everything on there, and I think it goes to show what BSBI does for all of our students. But it's always great to see everything that's been.
There are more testimonials to come, because we have got more students who are happy about us and want to talk about us. Now we have heard why BSBI is a great place to study. We have had a run through of the different courses we offer. How do I apply?
Well, it's fairly straightforward. If you go directly onto our website, on every program list that there is, you have the website link, which is attached on this presentation. So the website link in itself is able to be applied online through our website. All you do is click on register. Once you complete all the documentation online, you just click submit, and then our admissions team will assess your application within 48 hours and give you a offer letter, conditional offer letter, or unconditional offer letter if you're lucky. But the application process is very fast. But from the very first point you submit your application, one of my program consultants will be consulting you throughout the process. So we have a process where we allow one program consultant per student. So if I inquired today or submitted or even drafted an application, one of my program consultants will get in touch, and that is the only person you're going to talk to almost throughout the entire period of your inquiry. So they will complete your application for you, send you any receipts, updated documents, they will send it to admissions. So they are considered to be the middlemen for your entire application, or middlewomen. But yeah, just apply online. There's no cost whatsoever, guys. It's completely free. The only cost that does incur is only if you're going to be actually studying with us and paying for your studies. So the application is completely free. You could have an unconditional application, and it allows you to just ponder. At a time like this, it is crucial to just begin your application. You have nothing to lose. You could then establish, okay, what do I need further to actually complete my application? Maybe it's something that you're not really considering, but just to kind of see, can I study abroad if I wanted to, as an option? As we're all stuck at home, this is the opportunity to do something we've always wanted to do, or just to see what opportunities are out there to develop, whether it's work or academics or taking something new up. So this is what I believe in. This is what I'm doing myself. I'm trying to teach myself the piano. Not doing too great, but I'm sure I still have a bit of time to do all of this. But you could always apply online. There's no charge on submitting the application, and very easy. Once you complete it, the program consultants will guide you through the entire process.
Need to have a webinar with you playing the piano, Ali.
Yeah, I knew that would come. I will try. Hopefully I don't fail horribly.
You'll be fine. You're quite smart at these. So with that, we have come to our final session. That's the Q&A session. If you have any questions, do send them through to us. Don't be shy. We're here to answer them for you. We've already got the first question, and it says, hello, I was about to get into the prestigious college BSBI, thank you, for doing my master's in global MBA. However, when I got my unconditional offer letter, every place got locked down because of the unfortunate situation of COVID-19, as a result of which I'm not able to transfer initial deposit amount to BSBI. Kindly suggest what would be the next step. Okay,
thank you for that. I'm more than happy to answer that. It's not the first time I've heard it, to be completely honest. It all depends where you are situated in. So in each country, it can be fairly different. Some banks have gone to complete lockdown where they do not allow you to make any deposits. And it could be the case where you want to secure the current fee, so you want to make that deposit before the deadline. So if you're unable to make the deposit, what I could advise, we recently partnered up with a new online platform where you can make payments, which pays directly to BSBI. It's called TransferMate. And the website link we provide now is specifically to BSBI, so you don't need to enter the bank details. It gives you a good exchange rate, and you could do a wire transfer directly, but that's only if your bank allows you. But you could also do credit card transactions if that helps. But if all of that does not work, the only way really you could secure a deposit is if you have someone from a bank that does not have the restrictions, or someone who is based abroad in Europe, or anyone who does not have the restrictions that can do it on your behalf. But rest assured, even though if you cannot make the deposit, your place is still there. Worst case scenario, if you're unable to pay, we would just have to defer you to a next intake.
Okay. Our next question is, does one need to have pre-knowledge of German to study a course at BSBI?
Not at all. You definitely do not have to speak a word of German once you arrive. German is there for you to adapt to the culture. While you're there, it's worth learning the language, because when you apply for, let's say, a post-study work visa after you finish your studies, you're going to want to stay in Germany, so you're going to want to learn the language. But I can assure you, almost everyone in Germany speaks in English. So it's definitely not a country where they do not speak other languages. There's almost everyone does speak English, so you wouldn't have that difficulty. But it's there to assist you, to help you become part of the society, then also help you when it comes to work. A lot of employers will hire you just on the basis of English, which is what everyone really expects. But there could be employers that pay a little bit more, maybe would want you to know German as well. So it's always beneficial to have that.
Our next question is, what are the program durations?
Program durations all vary. For example, all postgraduate programs would be 18 months. However, the MBA from University of Chicago will be 2 years. Yeah, and obviously doctorate, the DBA can be up to 4 years, and the MA in entrepreneurship would be 2 years as well. And obviously, an undergraduate degree, if we're talking about 3 years BA, is of course, but the foundation BA, that would be 4 years.
Okay. And then the next question is, what is the ranking of BSBI?
Well, BSBI is a private institution. We were established, I believe, in 2018, if I'm correct. Private institutions are not ranked formally. Private institutions are ranked by a independent body. So if you look online, you may not find BSBI on there because BSBI is a private institution. It's only the public institutions that are ranked through Ministry of Education or the government itself.
Our next question is, how many days do I study as an international student? Am I allowed to work?
Yes, as an international student, depending on your course, most of the courses are 2 days on campus per week, but there are online resources, library, everything that you need online is available. And with regards to work, you are eligible to work up to 20 hours a week.
And I believe the study time with 2 hours, 2 days on campus, and the rest of the time, I believe there's lots of homework where students have to do research at home.
Yeah, we give you all the online access to libraries, resources. So the online platform we have gives you all of this. We have right now, for example, the sessions are recorded and uploaded online, so everything is available for students to always go back to. So you could have assignments. So for example, a global MBA, everything is assignment based. So you'll submit assignments on a deadline basis.
Our next question is, I want to apply for MBA. What is the language requirement for this course?
Well, the course is all taught in English, so you would need English. But we usually, if you hold a passport or qualification from a recognized native English speaking country, such as the UK, Australia, certain parts of Canada and variation of other regions, then you would not be required to provide any proof of English proficiency. But if you, let's say, are from certain parts in Africa, we would require a English proficiency. Even though we understand your studies has all been in English, this is the requirement of the awarding body. So you would need to have an IELTS, PTE, TOEFL, which is still valid, or we do have our internal password test to allow you to access the course through the English requirement.
Our next question is, what is a blocked bank account, and do I need to have this prior to starting a course at BSBI?
A blocked bank account is a requirement of applying for your visa. Without a blocked bank account, you will not be able to study in Germany. This is a requirement for all students looking to study in Germany. So it's something which is designated. If you go to apply for your visa, book an appointment, and you do not have a blocked bank account, they will not give you approve your visa, because this is a requirement. If a blocked bank account money is the money that's yours, but you put it into a blocked bank account is to show that you could sustain financially yourself while in Berlin or Germany, let's say. So then at least what it is when you apply for your visa, they want to make sure that you can financially support yourself while in Germany. So this is why the blocked bank account, you need just under 11,000 euros in that account, which is your money. But once you go to Berlin, you have access to that money.
We have another question asking, do I need to have a health insurance prior to coming to BSBI?
Yes, you would. Well, you would require health insurance, especially while you're traveling as well. But this is all something that can be done prior to that. We do have our visa services guys who will be able to help you with that. It is highlighted within the application process as well, and highlighted by the German consulate.
And I think that was our last question. There are no more further questions coming through. And with that, we have come to an end to this webinar. Ali, thank you for sharing expertise and insights with us. It's been a pleasure to have you here, as always.
No, thank you. Thank you, Jackson. Hopefully more to come, I'm sure.
Look forward to it. And to our viewers, thank you for joining us today. We hope we have been able to answer your questions and help to get you to get to know a bit about studying at BSBI. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to contact us. Our team of experts are happy to answer them for you. We wish you all success, and thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.